Hey, what is up guys? It's Jack here and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. So in this one, we are going to be returning to our Redwood Ecological Preserve. Now, we've done a decent amount of work on this. We're almost at 5 stars, but that's not where we will be stopping. This build will continue on until Evolution 3 comes out, so we still have like another month of videos, 4 more at least. Now, let's go on a little tour real quick. So in our first episode, we ended up making this operations area and an enclosure to the left of it. Now, we wanted some herbivores. We wanted to start off smooth and wait a second. Wait, wait, it's actually working? Wait, the car's actually working. So a little bit of history. Oh, okay. A little bit of history. The car was not liking the ranger station. So apparently it's working now. I don't know how. I think it's probably because I probably tricked the car into going to refill the feeders or something. I don't know. But hey, that's actually nice. Anyways, yeah, we built this enclosure. We wanted to start off with some herbivores, but we ended up getting some australovenators, which are back there. You know, we can see our car over there. You know, they're back here next to this other amenity area. Just kind of vacant, um because we have a new amenity area, kind of a lot more by our station for our vehicles. Now we have a couple more enclosures. I actually don't remember the species that we have in this park. Let's actually take a look at them real quick. So we have a couple of herbivores right here. We have some scavengers. We actually put compies in here last episode, but they ended up dying to the coelophysis because I kind of forgot. Oops. We have some Dryrosaurs. We have a Motherboard. We have a Cory for Imoga. Yeah. Hyd Hydrosaurs and some scavengers. Um then we have our, Australovenator. 4 of them. And then we have our Parasaurus. So those are the species that we have so far. I will get an Apatosaurus. I actually love that idea. Okay, let's send a expedition team. And we have some Parasaurolophus over here because I had no idea what I wanted to do with them. That one's kind of wandering away. I think our next enclosure is going to be this Redwood area. Now, I'm making my mission not to actually incubate, hatch any species in this park. All the dinosaurs that we would be getting are from around the world. So that's the reason why it's an ecological preserve. We want to see, like, give them a life, away from human interaction. Um, so with that being said, most of our park is going to be somewhat of a tour, right? We don't really have any mods. The only mods we have are some mechanical ones. That's the best way to explain that all because that's pretty much the only way to explain it. Now, we want to put at least level 3 fences for our DFW ones, since this is the DFW theme. Now, let's start off by putting a fence. Let's do one right here. Okay, and then this one can go back here and around. Like so. Okay, and then this side, it can just honestly go and connect to over here, and this is where the border is going to be because that's the natural land border. We're not going to really do much to this. We want to still make it seem like there's not a lot over here. And honestly, this area that we have for the Parasaurolophus is totally fine. So I'm going to keep this right here anyways for them, and we'll just make this an enclosure as well. Okay, we want to probably extend this fence. I want to say at least this way, and then have this go up and then connect to here. Let's delete this one down here and then connect it through that. Okay, that is good. We have captured our apatosaurs. We have one of them, which is it's okay. Okay, let's put this one here. Let's also one vehicle every. Let's do. That's the lowest we can go. Let's do one vehicle every 100 meters. Okay, and then we're gonna wait for this fence to be completed. Okay, we do have our tour going through this. We want to make sure that our forest on the ends over here isn't too see-through. We don't want to see the empty area that is the rest of all of this. Same thing with right here. We kind of don't want this, so I'm going to hide this. We don't want the fence to be like as see-through, right? We just want it to look like there's something there. There is a dinosaur threat, and that is you. That's okay. That's okay. Oh no. I'm not going to level up all of these fences to level 4. I would do some of them 3, some of them 2. Actually, none of them 2 because those will break. Some of them 3. What is taking this? What has no power? Oh, this fence right here has no power. That's okay. Do we have any fences that don't require power? Honestly, let's just use this. Boom. Okay, we can turn this back on just in case we need it. Okay, cool. So we can put some more herbivores in here, some more scavengers. There's another one. Monolithosaurus. That is a species that I probably don't want because 4 of them, I think mm, that's something I have to check. Monolithosaurus. I'm gonna put this. I can't put this down anywhere. I can. Let's put this right here. Just have this off to the side somewhere. We're gonna use this as a okay. We will be using this as a kind of, I guess, what do you call it? Information? I don't know what to call it. I'm using it for information, so. Can I get information from this? Oh, I think I had to. No, I don't. Okay. Monolithosaurus. Monolithosaurus, that is M. Probably could have searched up the M-O. Minimum population 4. I'd have to get all 4 of them. Yeah, I'd rather not stick with those chances. Plus, I don't really have an enclosure for them. What did you get stuck trying to go to? Do you half work, half don't? Okay. Okay, so I think we make this part of the tour now. So for this one right here, I say we use our... Do we have our bios and fences unlocked? We do. Only issue is that these take 2. Or 2. These take 6 power. I don't know how I feel about using those for the 6 power. I say probably let's use 3 here. Then as it goes down the hill. And that actually looks alright. That doesn't look too bad. Okay. We have this go down here. I don't know what this enclosure would even be for, but we could honestly make these enclosures really large and be okay with it. Okay. We continue this onward. Okay. And then keep this down the river. Never really done something like this before. I feel like that's what I'm mostly doing for a lot of this. Doing like the last like few months of Evolution 2. I feel like a lot of this is not stuff that I've done before. So that's really nice. I can actually think about some other stuff instead of, you know, like doing the same thing I'm usually used to doing over and over and over again. It just becomes kind of annoying. Or boring, at least. Okay, right here, let's have this go and come up here. We can take our sand, put it all on the floor. Throw it up here. A few more sand on this. Okay. Do some forest. Okay. Clear off these little corners that we placed for symmetry. Okay. I forget that I'm using like the true mod thing, so I'm okay with changing the intensity. I'm used to not using the mods for my Jurassic Park Belgium. Okay, we have another enclosure right there. We have one right here. We need to actually give you food. I'll leave. Okay, let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. Think about putting in another ranger station. If I do it right here, it's kind of too close to this building. Hmm. I feel like that's too close to the main part or main area. That too. I think I need another facility area then. Maybe I do it right here. One of these. One of these. Okay. Let's hide this from everything else. And then let's put down a substation. Do it in the back. Oh, we have another storm coming. I don't think I ever actually closed the park for any of our storms that we've experienced. I mean, I'm not going to start now. Okay. We also need a fence here, or a gate here, for our vehicles. Let's put one down right there. Whoa, we have 17 loose dinosaurs. Okay. Okay, that's one of them. Okay, everyone else is good. You know, there are still some issues that I've actually never seen before. And it's so weird because I know they exist. It's just I've never seen, like, I've never actually seen a dinosaur climb over the fence. I've never actually seen, uh, like, small ones getting out, right? So I just find, like, a lot of this weird because, like, it's just like, oh, I don't actually experience this. Yes, I want that. I want both of you. You have 1 minute and 17 seconds. Let's get you. How long are you for? Okay. You guys need more Parasaurolophus buddies. I should be researching dinosaurs. I really should be doing expeditions. Make it my job to actually know more about these animals. Rather than not. So I should probably be doing expeditions as well. Let's get these Utah Raptors first. Do we want to put these guys over here? Because if we do, I don't really want to put them over here. I want to put something else over here, something better. We're gonna have to close this side off. This is gonna still turn over here. Let's go to our station real quick. Get our track. Okay. We can have this go over here. Okay, then the rest of this can just be random, just so the track works. Okay. Move this out a bit. Right, let's move this out a bit. Right, let's put some leaves, let's put some trees over here. Just clean this up. Okay. We can take another fence. Put it over here. Okay, this will work for that. I think we need to put like a pond here then. I say nah, I think it needs to be down a little bit more. So let's do that. Bring it down here. Take our radius, bring it up. And I think we do this for a majority of this area. Okay. Take our water tool. And by pond, I definitely did not mean lake. But we'll stick with it. Okay. Let's bring this up. Move it out. Especially over here. Let's do that. Okay, on the sides. Let's do a little bit more for this. Okay, especially in the center right there. Then let's smooth it out some more. There we go, that looks a lot better. Okay, take our redwoods. Okay, we do this, and then on the top, we put our bigger trees. Okay, flip this some more. Okay, take some more land off the sides. Okay, take the sand, go all the way out and through here. So, okay. For this one, let's take this. We're just gonna, this isn't gonna be like any cliffy area unless we do it later, but for right now, we're not gonna make this a cliff. We're just gonna make this sloped. So this all right here is going to be sloped down. Not gonna be curved, cliffed, or whatever you want to call it. Chiseled. Right, this is a basic enclosure for some dinosaurs. All right, we take this, we put this all along the side so you can't see it. All right, same thing with this right here. Possibly we can like leave this open. We're gonna put some dinosaurs in this area too. This might be another herbivore enclosure. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to end up making dinosaurs in the end to fill up enclosures. But that's just a little guess, I'm assuming. Okay. Gonna remove that. Bring this down to right here. I don't really want to do that stupid monorail thing. Well, it's not stupid, I love it. But instead of doing that, I think what I'm gonna do here is just in on both sides. Okay. Crazy, the one time I want the bigger rocks, it doesn't actually show up. Okay, let's do this, let's do this. Take that out. Okay, we have like a land bridge going on here. Please be 3 out of 3. Please be 3 out of 3. Please be. Okay. Probably would. That's fine. Let's get a feeder out here. Bring the feeder over here. And also bring a power station over here. We can have this connect through this. All right. Cool. I don't particularly want that one to be our ranger team for that. That's gonna hurt itself getting over here. I just know it. Or just not even get over there anyways. Like, what's your issue? Is it this? I have a feeling it's that. Is it that? You have an issue. You have an issue, but this one doesn't. I don't understand that. Like, what's this one's issue? Okay, you're perfect. That's nice. Oh, they're gonna fight for it. They're gonna fight for it. Oh, damn. Look at these guys. I love these guys so much. These guys, I absolutely love these guys. I remember when they first came out, it was actually really, really thrilling on my part. I'm like, oh my god. When I made that one park, I don't even remember what it was called. Okay. Maybe for this cliff right here. I'll probably make this a cliff, but have it continue out this way. Up. So we can just ignore this side. Okay. Then all right here, let's bring this in a bit more. All right here, this can be rock. Except for right here. Keep that the same. That can be rock. This can be rock. All up there. All right there. Okay, we might want to bring this tree line up here. Okay, subtle tones of rock on the sides as well. Okay, that works. Same thing with this. Make this go into this. This can be like a little area. Now, I don't know what we're going to do for the tour once it gets to this area. Again, this is like open to interpretation. I really want them. I can't though. We can't. Okay. Let's send some expedition teams. I do want my Dimetrodon. One of the ones I've been wanting since the very beginning. So we're going to get that no matter what. Okay, we're gonna get an invisible wall going. I don't have one already, right? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can connect it there. We can put some fish feeders in there. We don't have any fish feeders. Okay, that's okay. We will want to put a gate down, probably connect it. want to connect it to this enclosure, but I think we're going to have to, unless we do it. No, we're gonna have to do it right there. That's okay. We can bring this out more, get more in line with this area. Push this up. Okay. Get rid of this tree right here. All right. This back. Okay. That works. Redwoods. All right, nice. We don't want to have to make any dinosaurs until the very end, so I'm gonna try to resist temptation. And I'm not going to do it. Okay, so apparently when I got back, I get bombarded with Pachyrhinosaurus. Where do we want to put you? Let's put you in the forest over here as well. But yeah, this area is huge, so we should be okay. Okay, we have our Utahs over there. I think we just keep building on this area over here. We should make a specific location where we have like a stop for the tour, because having this all be one tour thing is kind of crazy. And at some point you have to start to think like, do you want to make it open and have it be like an ecosystem, or do you want it to be like enclosures like this? So I think getting it to the point where we are now, it's perfect that we're doing small enclosures like this. But we also have to remember that probably stuffing dinosaurs all together in one enclosure is probably the cheapest, and that makes it easier for it. So it could possibly be that makes it like better. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so this station just doesn't work apparently. That ranger station, which is weird. I do want a here. Let's put the for I don't know if I want to do it on the cliff because you have the border of it right here. So I don't think that this is a good area to put it. I'd rather have us have access to this cliff, but I don't think that will be possible. I mean, we can always just put this here, take our track, bring you that way. And then we can take our sand and put it all along the track as our pathway. I do know that we have to do this also over here because I kind of forgot that we were using the sand as the track. So go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, we might want to take some of our vegetation off along this area right here. So, okay. And then let's put some forest here to make it look like we have a reason to go this way. Or just so it's kind of like a little bit more hidden. Okay. Now we did redwoods over here. I'm assuming, you know what, let's just do it again over here. And we're going to do a ton more enclosures. So we're going to be doing a lot more walking enclosures now over here. And then we'll probably do another tour or something like that. But this will be like the main redwood area, like the huge area. And then we're going to surround this with these trees. Let's take a look at this. Put this here. Take this like here. How much money is this going to cost? Ooh, okay, hold on. Before we do that and waste all of our money on that, let's complete this area first. Okay, this could branch out like this. We could have more areas right here. And this area we can probably work on in the future, but for right now, I think we should just start on this new area that we have because of this. Okay. Sure, let's do that. A minute and 22 seconds. See if we can get this set up before then. Do I want it to be... No, I think we're gonna use the... What paths have we been using over here? Is that the... Is it this path? Yes, the classic facility path. Okay. So we can take the classic facility path and just use this as the main pathway for this. I should look into research real quick for better paths. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. I think our research will not be finished by the time we get that. Yeah. Okay. Do we have anywhere else on this track that we can put an enclosure? Let's do it. Let's do it right here. Where it goes into the trees, but we also have it turn off here. Goes over here. Okay, and then ends like pretty much right there. And then on this top area, we have it go into this forest. I'm thinking we should probably remove this bottom one and at least give them a little bit of water. So we bring this across the river. Dead. Okay. A ranger post. One should be good. We can put the ranger post there. Is this all an okay height? Yes, this is. Okay, we have to work on our tour real quick. Delete this one and delete this one. Okay, we have this connecting going to here. Let's design this enclosure a little bit better. Here we can connect this to here. Okay. Instead of having it go straight to the enclosure, we can just have it kind of like sloped a little bit. We do want our track to bend this way more. Right? Now for the water, I don't think we should pull the water in. I think this might be enough water. We could always just pull it in a little bit. So let's get rid of all the trees in this enclosure, actually. We're going to put the ones on the edges back, but let's just look at our pathway. Paint this, make it look different. Get our sand. All right, we have the sand there. This is the water. So we're going to want to... Let's actually bring this in a lot more. We have it connected to this side right here. So that means right there, that's going to be the cliff looking on into this. We might need to move this. So let's move this over there for now. Okay. Let's slope these. Not slope these. Let's flatten these first. This can be another little... cliff. No, I don't think I want to make this specifically a cliff right here. We're going to have to be weird about this though, because the water is going to not like this area. I guess I fixed it, didn't I? Let's see where our track is. Does it go off the edge anywhere? Yes, it does. Okay. Can we put something up here to make it look like we have kind of like a railings? I think if we had more arches, it would be fine. I guess we can use the concrete barriers. Yeah, let's just use the concrete barriers. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we need to do more that way. Okay. Now let's put one in between both of these. One more here. One more here. Nice. Someone just break through? Oh, it's you guys. Yeah, maybe let's take a look at this first. I kind of forgot you guys got landed here. Let's put your food down so you guys can actually eat. probably do something about that. Let's open that shelter. And this shelter. Okay. You're lonely. Okay. More research. I'm not gonna need monorails. I don't really care about the monorails. We can use more amenity stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's close the shelter. Okay. Now for you guys want ground fiber. Okay, I'm gonna get quick. Let's finish working on this enclosure. Bring this out this way. This can stay up here because we're gonna put something there anyways. This can slope down. This can slope down. Okay, so we have like a beach going on here. Then this can all just be forest. Same thing with this right here. Okay. Then we're going to need some ground fiber. I think we should probably put the ground fiber mainly here. So they're tempted to go down here to drink the water, even though they're going to go there anyways. Same thing with here. We can put something there, but let's not. Okay. Density and radius. All right. Let's bring this in a little bit. I don't want this to be too close. I want to put at least trees up here. All right. Take some off the edge. All right. Good thing. Great, we have that going there. This, let's have this edge off that way. That's okay. I know we can make this a little bit like more interesting and make it look like it's coming through here. Probably something I should have tried before I actually did the other thing. Right. Place some rocks down. Now let's take some sand. Put it all along here now. Just to the edge. Alright. We could have the sand go up cliff a bit. Okay. And then over here, instead of putting like actual vegetation that they can eat, let's put some of this random shrubbery. See this one, I don't know. Okay, same thing with right here. All right. Now let's move this back down here, or over here at least. Okay. Add a gate here. um, do I need a gate for this? No, yeah, we do need a gate. Add a gate there, and we could probably add one back here. Okay. Cool. We have a couple of dinosaur issues. You guys are lonely. And you guys don't have water. Because you guys haven't actually gone this way yet. Okay, so that means we're probably gonna have to add a pond at least somewhere. There we go. Okay, what do you have? A common cold. Because your needs aren't met? Oh, because you left the area. That's why, guys. Sure. Make it look swampy, I guess. Okay. Good. Now we have to build this here. Get our pylons. Okay. And now we have all our torides working. Nice. I have a feeling that this park is going to have a lot of space that isn't like used. I do want to use this area. I kind of forgot that I added a mountain here. I do want to use this area, obviously. This area is going to be something else. Probably won't use a lot of the corners, but you can see that I'm kind of thinking about stuff a lot more here. I'm going to build probably another safari going like from here, going through this. You can see probably our Spino or whatever large animal here. Have we come through here? You know, go through all of this stuff. This area is going to be safari, but it's going to be a lot more dense than this area. This right here is, you know, we have a lot of gaps in between enclosures. Up there, it's going to be a lot more, like, it's going to be a lot, it's going to be, like, more condensed. Like, think of it as, like, the carnivore area. While this area is, like, more of the herbivore area. I do want to put a carnivore in here, though. Or something, at least, better than a herbivore. I also did want to make these tours go this way instead. So when you get on the tour, you go through like this area where it's kind of the main, I guess, area of this. Right. You guys are gonna get stuck. Uh, Here, we're gonna wait until these guys get all together, and then I'm just gonna delete the track right here. And then just, it's gonna reset it like that. Okay. Nice. Is there anything else? Is there any other track that we're gonna have to deal with like that? No, we are not. Okay, cool. Everything's good. Only one. We do need to send our ranger team over here. It likes doing feeders. It just doesn't like doing anything else for some reason. Okay, let's make this a little bit more hilly. I just noticed how flat this area was. Okay. Nice. Some Gallimimus. Finally, some Gallimimus. We do need to rest our scientists first before we do that. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's go get that guy then. Where is the ranger team? Yeah, the ranger team is out doing its rounds then. Let's go and have you fix that fin. Okay, Gallimimus is found. 6 out of 7 is good. I mean, do you guys even have food in this area? Oh god. Ceratosaurus. Yeah, we can add a Ceratosaurus. I think that's what we're gonna put in this enclosure then, a Ceratosaurus. Still want my Dimetrodons here though. I don't know if they'll like it, but I mean, oh well, right? They have to like it, right? As I said so. Go ahead and put this here though. And then for this one, you're gonna have to move. Or you can just drink water because, you know, why not? does this one end? Right here. All right, cool. We don't have any space for that. Okay, transport. Let's transport this guy over here. Let's put down a feeder for him. Uh, let's do it. We'll just do it right there. Do I have a... No. Ooh, nice coloring on this one. Where's the goat at? There's the goat. It sees the goat. It knows the goat. Oh, and you just hit the vehicle. Can you be gentle, please? Jeez. Jeez. Okay. So that pretty much sums up all of these enclosures over here then. So that means we can start working on this area in the next video. Hopefully we can finish this entire area in the next video. That would be interesting. I might have to make some dinosaurs because we're getting a lot of the same ones. So I want to see how this goes. Either that or we do the exchange, the Malta exchange, and we can add in the dinosaurs like that. So 'cause that's kind of the same way, right? Buying them off the black market so they can have a better place to live than whatever they were going to be sold for, right? That makes a lot of sense. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Anyways, guys, that will be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, please subscribe. I will be live on Saturday. And if you guys want to join the Discord, please join the Discord. It's free. We're trying to make it more active in there. It's been kind of dry lately. But